Special thanks to the folks at Time Warner Cable for making our post-game report possible here at this gorgeous new stadium, the new Meadowlands. But this game was controlled by the Jets all the way in getting the victory over Kansas City 37-10. Going into the game, the recipe was similar to Chicago. Play great defense, win field position. I even thought the defense had a chance to score. The Jets had given up the second most giveaway points in the NFL, eclipsed only by the Colts. But that didn't happen. From the very start of this game, when Sean Green ripped off a 28-yard run and 4 missed tackles by a Chiefs defense that had played so well for the better part of 2.5 games, New York gave notice that they had the Chiefs scouted and they were going right after them. A 76-yard drive made it 7-0 Jets. Now, Kansas City got a shot. In fact, Justin Houston gets another sack in this game. The Chiefs get an opportunity and get a 53-yard field goal from Ryan Suckup, who's now had 17 in a row. He's really having a fabulous season. It's still 7-3 at that point. The second part of the recipe, other than the defense basically dominating, maybe scoring against a decent Jets football team, would be no turnovers, or if anything, just a minimal turnover or one turnover. That didn't happen. Palco threw it into coverage. It allowed the Jets to have a short field, and that was all the Green needed. They burst open the door with 28 unanswered points. They go up by a score of 35-3, and this thing was over. Kansas City struggled in this game at times, particularly when they had the Jets right over here to my left, backed up at their own 5-yard line, and then a 90-yard drive by New York. 80 yards in Kansas City Chiefs penalties. Belcher called for a late hit on Mark Sanchez. Kansas City came into the game the best team in the NFL with the fewest defensive pass interference penalties, only 2 all year. They have 2 in back-to-back plays, plus a penalty on the sideline, plus an unsportsmanlike penalty on McClain. 80 yards in penalties that led to his Jets touchdown, and New York gets the victory running away on this one. Just a couple highlights: the sack by Houston, a sack by Tamba Hali, forced the ball out, a forced fumble that was recovered by Derrick Johnson, who had a bunch of tackles again in this game. But all told, a day of disappointment, a day of just hard to take this one. And the recipe got shredded by the Jets early on as New York gets the victory, stays in the playoff hunt, and now the Chiefs entertain the Green Bay Packers next week at the new Arrowhead. Final score, the Jets win it by a score of 37-10, and a special thanks to the folks at Time Warner Cable for providing this post-game report. Remember, the Hall of Honor will be open before the game next week. Make sure you stop by their presentation of Time Warner Cable. I'm Mitch, voice of the Chiefs for KCChiefs.com.